What's up, guys? In this video tutorial, we're going to be showing you how to set up your screen recording and audio recording with OBS so you could record video tutorials, post them on YouTube, and record all your audio into Ableton in macOS. Let's get right to it. So in my OBS, I have two scenes here. My first scene has my webcam, which is this, display capture, which is like anything I go to, it'll display that. And I have macOS audio capture. Those are the three sources that I have. Before we get into that, let's go to our preferences. I'll show you my general, basic stuff here for my output, recording, MP4. This is kind of all the nerdy stuff, but if you guys want to copy this, you can. For my audio, it's 160. Sample rate, 48. I have all these disabled for my global audio devices, and I'll show you why in a second. We have 1920 by 1080, simple stuff for that. That's basically it for that. And OBS comes with macOS audio capture in the system now as a source. So when you put that source in, it's going to capture any audio that's coming out of your desktop. So how am I recording? Well, I'm recording right now in Ableton. So I inserted an audio track and I put it to the second input, which is this mic right here. And it captures any audio great. And like even if I were to put an effect on here, like we could put a reverb on here, it will record that reverb you're probably hearing it right now, and it will record that. And you could put auto tune on there and anything. So it's really great. It works great. I have some compression on there. That's on my UAD console here. I have a Vox box, so it's getting compressed. And here's the thing with when you're recording audio with Ableton, if you're doing a tutorial or whatever, you're going to want to download this solo safe audio effect. And I will link that in the description. Now, what that does is if you solo something in your video, notice how it automatically solos my vocal too. So I can still talk while it's playing. It's very important to have. Now, if we remove that, it will sound like this. Check it here. Hear me because it's not solo saved. So you need that solo safe in there, and you just drag it right on, and that way you could solo things and still talk at the same time, which is great. That is, pretty much it. I have a second scene here that has my macOS audio capture and my Logitech camera as well for my second scene. And what else do we got? Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Now, in my current situation as well, I'm using Universal Audio as my dashboard here, and I have it muted because I don't want it to overlap with what's recording now. If I were to unmute that, it'll be two vocals, and I don't need that. So we have that muted, and I have just a Vox box, that's adding a little bit of compression to my vocals with some input gain on there, some de-essing. So I have a little bit of effects on my vocals. And that's what's great about Universal Audio, is it works really well with macOS. And this setup took me a long time to figure out, to finally get right. You don't need black hole. You don't need any of that. If you're recording vocals in macOS, there are ways to do it without it. And this seems to be the best way. And that is about it. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know. But this setup works, and I hope it works for you guys too. Peace out.